Well, I came on here this morning to talk about an experience that I've been having all my life, you know, and just recently I just had another experience and I want to talk about it because I don't know if it's just me. Like sometimes I feel like I be, you know, a little self-centered because I'm the only child and I live a very, very tight, close knit life. Like I don't really deal with a lot of people. I believe it or not, I know a lot of people, and a lot of people know me or about me or whatever. Cause I'm like one of those people you meet me and you never gonna forget me. Like even if it's one time, like you never gonna forget me. And it's always been like that all my life. Like I recognize like who I am, you know what I'm saying? The word, light and things like that, like as far as what I understand about the meaning of it, I definitely know that I'm a light for sure. Um, and so, throughout my whole life, like growing up, I used to always have like instances, if you want to call it, or what can I say? Just certain times where like spiritual things happen, you know what I'm saying? Like to where it's like, if you want to say God, slapping me in my face, like boom, like see what I can do, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like one of those things, but then it comes through like actual like people, like so. Um, This go way back. Like I'm going way, way back to the first time. Like I feel like I felt like an an experience that was like super different. I remember I was young, like I don't know how old I was, but I was little. Like I was little, like get a whooping, cry, go hide in a closet type little. So like I think that I had got disciplined, you know what I'm saying? And one thing my mom confirmed yesterday, like I be getting a lot of confirmations. That's why like my little story today is gonna be like, but like because yesterday my mom was like, that's one thing I can say about you is like you not a liar. Like I'm not a liar. Like I can't just like bold face lie. Like some people that can just like bold face lie, like bold face lie right in your face, child. Like I can't do that. I can't do that because I just know that I just know like you lying, like so what's up, Big H? I'm just telling my little story here. I'm talking about how, well, I'm talking about a lot of stuff, but right now in my story, I'm just talking about how I'm not a liar. Like my mom confirmed yesterday that like I'm not a liar. Like she wouldn't call me a liar. And I was like, I don't understand how people could just like bold face lie in your face. Like, like that's not me. Like I just can't do it. It or just lie, period. So, um, so basically, um, right. And that's what I was talking about as far as like being a light. because I was saying that I've had experiences where like God has really like slapped me in the face and was like, boom, here I am. Like, this is what I can do just by like spiritual instances. So that happened a lot to me. And then I said that I've also experienced like information coming through people. Like, I remember this one time, I like, okay, so, oh yeah, and so I was talking about the very first time I experienced, like a spiritual instance or something happening was I got disciplined one time, and then I ran in the closet. And when I ran in the closet, I started hearing people laughing at me. Like, it was like a lot of laughter going on. And I was like, what the fuck? But I was little, like I was super little. Like I could be like, I want to say like maybe 5 or 6. And I would never forget that because it was so weird. Like I was just going through so much in that dark closet. Like it was just crazy. So that was the first time. But then like I remember one time, like I was younger, I was like probably like 15 or something like that. And I was sitting on the middle of my bed in Indian style, in the middle of my bed. And I was like on this line, like, oh my God, bro. When I tell you about this line, it was called the party line, y'all. Like, do y'all remember the party line, bro? Oh shit. Like where you could like go in one room. See, I'm older now, so I ain't worried about none of that stuff. I didn't child. But no, like the party line was so dope. Like, and I don't even know how we come across those numbers and stuff like that. But like it was like a number you call and it would be like, welcome to the party line. Press 1 for the jungle room. Press 2 for the romance room. Press something like that. You feel me? It was so weird. Like even the voice was like that. And so like anyways, I was on there and then I was in this room like by myself because you could like create your own rooms too. So I had created my own room because I had my little crew. I was waiting for people. I was chilling, you feel me? But nobody was coming in. And then this guy came in and then he just started talking about, like the true like if you want to go by the Bible and what the Sabbath day is, you know what I'm saying, then it's gonna be Saturday. It's not gonna be Sunday. Stop getting me out of character, Big H. Anyways, so you know, at the at the end of the day, talking about he want to go to the romance room. But anyways, he started talking about how, the like Saturday is the true Sabbath day. Like Saturday is really the day that you're supposed to go to church, not on Sunday. Like it's supposed to be Saturday. Saturday is sanctified. You feel me? Like, Friday night at a certain time or when the sun go down, I think, and then until the sun, I don't know how it go all the way, but I do. But the crazy part is like I used to know stuff. Like I think I done went through so many dimensions. It's not even funny. Like it's really not funny, bro. Like for real. But anyways, I just know what's true to my heart. And I know that the true Sabbath day is Saturday. It's not Sunday. Just due to the facts. Just due to the calendar, and how we get paid and just how we live our life and our birthday. Like if we gonna go by everything else by the calendar, then we need to understand that the 7th day is Saturday. It's not Sunday. It's Sunday, the first day of the week. But anyways, y'all getting me all off stuff. So at the end of the day, you feel me? So that's when I started because at first, like I come from like a Baptist church, you feel me? Like Baptist background. And I didn't even really understand all the different stuff until as I started growing and growing in the world, because like I just started getting downloads. That's why, like, if y'all know who 607 Unk is, like he really be speaking some real ish, like for real, for real. Y'all like my son cup? I'm drinking some ginger tea. And so at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's when I started questioning about like what's the truth in life, you know, like, and I was young, like I said, at that time I was like 15, and thank you for the like. um I was like 15, you know. So to keep going, I'll never forget this instance. Like I've had a lot of instances, man, but I'm just gonna say the ones just due to the, you know, time frame of this video and stuff like that. So it was another time. No, this was crazy. Now this was super crazy. No, ooh, and it was another one below. Let me tell you. And this is the thing. First of all, just I need to just disclose y'all and let y'all know, like, I am not naive. I am not stupid. You are talking to someone who have taken state exams, and I'm in the 1% of people who pass their state exams the very first time. Like, I'm one of those people where, okay, so like, you know how y'all have signs or whatever. My signs is I'm a Libra sun, my moon is Gemini, and my rising is Capricorn. So that's letting you know right now, like, you know, I'm fire. Like, I'm fire. Like, one of these days, I'm gonna go down my little chart, you know what I'm saying? Let y'all know what's up with me. But, anyways, though, you know, so I just, so I go to Starbucks one time, right? And this is all in Los Angeles. This is where I'm from. You feel me? I go to Starbucks one time, and then like this man works there. Like I went on the inside, and he was so handsome. Like he was just so handsome. Like he was a beautiful man, well put together, body just six pack, just everything, caramel skin. Like he was so handsome. He was bald head, like, you know. And so like, and just because I describe him and say he handsome, that doesn't mean that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as you look good to me, like I could care less. You feel me? But anyways, though, so you know, I seen him one time, then he complimented me, you know, and it gave me the feeling of like he's attracted to me, but he wasn't really trying to like holler at me. You know what I'm saying? So I let that be. You feel me? So then I went up there again because the Starbucks was like not far from, you know, my place or whatever. And so I went there again, and then I seen them again, and then we started talking a little bit longer, and then we exchanged like Instagrams or whatever, you know? And so, you know, that was that. And so then he like told me to meet him at a local park one time. And so I went and I met him at a local park, you know, really nice park in Los Angeles, California, like off of Adams. It was like kind of like a neighborhood park. And anyways, like we started walking, and to make a long story short, he started telling me how he was a messenger, and that, you know, he wanted to tell me some things, and he was just telling me how like he looks like a person, but he's really like an angel. And he was just saying like how he couldn't live like the life that he had, and like he left his family, everybody, because like he was saying that he, how could he do his angel work if he had attachments? Boom. 607 Unc was for real about that, about the attachments. Like, you know, in order for you to do the work, you're not gonna have, you cannot have attachments to anything. Like, you, because you're gonna develop an understanding of like there really is no good or bad. It's just how you perceive it and how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like you could have the Batman movie, for instance, like, you know, people love the Joker just as much as they love Batman. You know what I'm saying? For their own reasons. Like, I'm sure you could talk to some people who like the Joker, and give you some reasons like, oh, he went through this and he went through that, and that's why he like this now, and just blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just crazy when you get to a certain point in spirituality, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about me is that this is information that I've been knowing since I was a little girl. Like, all this stuff that's coming out right now, like, I been knew that. Like, I been knew this information. But I'm gonna tell y'all, like, for real, y'all stick with the story or you don't, whatever, because I have to get this out, and I'm just leading to what recently just happened to me this morning and what I had to do. You see the name of my thing called Lightworker. So, like, at the end of the day, you feel me? That instance happened, and I got some messages from him, and I heard where he was coming from, so that was that. So then I had another instance that happened, like more going so that was 15 when I was in the bed with my legs crossed. And then this guy was like really like in my early 20s, like my early 20s. And so now this situation happened like in my mid 20s, I want to say. I was working at this collection agency, and where is it? In Irvine somewhere or whatever, Irvine, California. And so like I was working at the collection agency, and so it was this black girl or whatever that worked there, and like she was super cool, and we were like, because the thing with me with females is like, it's like I'm such a girly girl to where I cannot be a girly girl anymore. Like, it's just not beneficial for me. I'm sorry. Like, it's just not. So, it comes to a point to where like I'll meet girls and I'm respectful. I'm gonna respect you, you respect me. I'm gonna give you where your props is due. If you look good, girl, I have no problem telling you that, because I know I look good too. Hell, we can look good together, baby. But at the end of the day, you feel me? She said that she came across this messenger and blah, 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 blah. But to make it a long story short, it was like she was telling me about her experiences at first with the messenger. And then the messenger like requested to see me, which was weird. And it was like he was like pressing her, like, I really need to talk to her. So the crazy part about it is, it's like, you know, I'm on a journey, like since I was little, watching things, just information just coming to me from left to right. And so I meet up with this messenger, and I believe this is the first time I believe I gave like some money in order to like receive messages or whatever. We sat in my car or whatever. And so one of my things was like I always wanted a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I always wanted a baby. And like I ain't gonna lie, I was in some relationships, like I jumped off the porch at 19, you know what I'm saying? And when I say jumped off the porch, I mean like I had my own house, I had my own car. I was, working at Bank of America. Like, I was doing my ish. You feel me? Like, so at the end of the day, you know, um, damn, I lost track. Wait, no. So at the end of the day, I wanted a baby or whatever. And so I was explaining that to him because I believe, like, it's like I remember the interaction, but what I do remember is all I know is, you know what I'm saying? He did like this to my legs. Like we was in the car, I'm in the driver's seat, he on the passenger side, and he's an Indian looking type dude. Like he was an Indian looking type kind of guy, you know what I'm saying? And like all I know is he took his hands and he put it right here. like between my thighs, like nothing like sexual or nothing, but he started doing like this, like vibrating my legs and like singing some stuff or whatever he was saying, you feel me? And like, you know, ooh, I gotta look back at the dates and the times because it's crazy how stuff can happen and you just like, but if it's any time, like I really want to say I got pregnant within like maybe like, I don't know, like maybe like a 2 year to a 3 year time span or something. You feel me? Oh no 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 no. So okay, I ain't gonna lie. It may have happened. It may have happened. Okay, I can't tell y'all everything. Okay, so we're gonna skip that. But I just want to let y'all know that that was another messenger instance that I went through, or whatever. So, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up to like COVID time. You know what I'm saying? So around COVID, and I'm sure some spiritual stuff that happened through there, but I'm just trying to move along to get to, you know, my point for today. So, like, at the end of the day, during my journey and experiencing all this, I'm still watching stuff and just understanding life and getting downloads. And I'm starting to understand, like, who I am throughout all this. You know what I'm saying? And how my mental is changing and how like I'm seeing things and viewing things and like really how I'm handling people. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, like I realized that I'm an empath at times, but I know how to control it. You know, that's the thing. Like I've learned how to control, you know, my emotions. You feel me? So basically, you know, so I don't know why like that energy like always throws me off. Cause see, and that's the point to where I'm trying to get to. I swear I'm trying to get to this point so bad. And so, but I have to tell y'all my instances in order for y'all to know where I'm coming from. So, like I said, I realized like who I was. You feel me? So, um I met this girl around COVID time, and I met her through Instagram or whatever, and she pretty much became my friend, and she was kind of like a medium, she stated, you know what I'm saying? And so basically she started prophesizing like certain things, and the crazy thing about that time was that I was getting that information from a lot of different places. Like, that was a time where I was absorbing the information. And so, you know, I started to believe what she said. And so, ironically, that relationship like fizzled out or whatever. It's a long story, but that was a time where I was getting into the music industry, and she was helping me guide me through the industry. Like it was to the point to where like she was seeing my moves and seeing the people who I was with, you know, on camera or in pictures, and she was like pretty much dictating, you know what I'm saying, like predicting, you know, things that could happen in navigating me. And it helped me a lot. Like it helped me a lot. It did. One thing I can say about the spiritual people or the instances that I've had very recently is that they say that I'm very stubborn. Like I'm very, very stubborn. So that was a situation that happened then. Okay, so and trust me, I keep saying there's plenty of more, but I'm just saying specific ones that meant something to me, like for real. Because these are people who I really became friends with. So, yeah. So then I met this woman named Queen inside of my apartment building. And this was still around like the COVID time, like 2021. You feel me? And her name was Queen. She was a beautiful woman. She was from the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? And, we had so much in common. She did nails. She helped me, taught me how to do some things. Like, I did nails. That's when I was just getting into my business, my nail business, because see, I didn't even get into that because that's not what this is about. But I got a lot of downloads during like COVID time and learned a lot of different things to do that I never knew. And this is one of them. So like at the end of the day, you feel me? she became my friend, and she was like a big cousin to me, and she was into doing things like tarot card readings and just, oh, and I have this one necklace. I may have it on one of my shorts there. I'm drinking a Saratoga water, and I have like this necklace on with this like the stone in there that's very, very rare. Like it's like a rich royal blue called what is it, lapis lazuli or something like that. You look it up. It's a very rare piece, and I can tell you how that piece came to me. Basically, she was on her way with, and that's the thing with all these spiritual instances. It's like they come, they give me what I need, and then they go, and then it's like I remember some of the stuff, but I stopped journaling at one point, so that was bad. So I do want to tell people that journaling is very important, just for you to be able to remember like certain instances and put keys to your life together, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, I met her, and she told me on her way out that she was showing me some jewelry, because she made jewelry, and she actually made this piece for someone else that she said she knew, but the person never got it. And she never, and she, when she did come around the person at the time, like she didn't feel compelled to give it to the person. Like the energy, it just didn't give it to her. And so, like, she said that basically the necklace vibrated to me. Like she's like, that necklace wanted to be with me, you feel me? And so that's why I have it, and it's so special, so beautiful. So at the end of the day, so that was a situation, and she did. And like, I'm not, and once again, you guys, I'm not out here going to look for this. Like, I'm not, ooh, let me go see, let me, no, like, things be happening, and then I'm like, oh no, let me look this up and let me see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you feel me? Okay, so I have her, okay? And then, then I start getting, in your phone, because of, the things you talk about or whatever, So I started getting all this light workers information and understanding what light workers, like I knew what light workers were before, because, it's come across my information. And so at the end of the day, at first I wasn't into asking for, information, like if we're on Instagram or if we're on TikTok or stuff like that, like I'm not gonna pay nobody like to get the information, you feel me? Because they're always, wanting, something. And so I never was on that, and dang, I kind of jumped the gun with saying that comment to where I'm saying it now, but just forget it, whatever. At the end of the day, like, I don't understand why, if a light worker, okay, which is someone that is supposed to be insightful and and they get downloads and messages from your ancestors, or they come across your energy and something's like, no, you have to tell her something, and blah, 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 and you tell them, and but my experience have been recently, and it's happened a couple other times, where a light worker supposedly will reach out to me and will give me all this information and will say, you have an evil eye on you. And so I don't know if anybody has experienced that. Like, it would be great for you to let me know, like, do you experience, like, light workers coming to you telling you that you have an evil eye on you, And I ain't gonna lie, it's been said for me, like, by a lot of people. Like, it's always like, it makes me feel like it's like, is that their go-to? You know what I'm saying? Is that like the first thing they say to make you like think it, or is it real? Because my thing is like, I feel like in business, anything, like if I'm coming to you, and I want to give you information and I'm so compelled to do it, like, give me the information. Like, why do I have to pay you to get that information? That's weird to me. I don't understand that. And like, I recognize myself as a up and coming light worker. There's a lot of stuff that I need to understand. Trust me, it's been said. I know. But I'm just about what makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you say that you have information that you need to tell me because you got downloads or my ancestors want to say something to me, what's up, rabbit? Then I feel like you should just give me the information. And then if I want to go forth with you helping me with, the healing and, getting this up off me or whatever, then that's when we can talk about money. But I don't understand. Hey, Zoe, I don't understand why I have to pay you first. And that's why I never engage with it on TikTok or, you know, Instagram or YouTube or anything like that when these light workers or mediums or psychics or whatever, they want to call themselves and, they're giving information, like they ask for donations. I can understand asking for donations, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is don't come to me out the blue saying that you can help me and then you want to charge me for my help. And so, anyways, I went through and I started researching. Because number one thing that I realized is like, I don't know if it's for me, but I Googled and I YouTubed, how does a light worker come to you or approach you? And I have not seen any information. Like, now that's super weird for me. Like, I haven't seen any information on how they approach you. Like, I don't know if it's just in my algorithm and that's why I can't see anything, but I would say how to connect with a light worker. When I do that, it's nothing but explaining like how you are a light worker. But you know, it says light workers generally do not approach people directly to announce their purpose, but rather connect with others through energetic resonance, empathy, and leading by example. And that's the stuff that I do. Like, I've had so many people cry to me the first time that they met me because I can resonate with them and I can tell them my story. They can listen to my story and I can open up to them because they really feel my genuine, because I do so sadly care about people that I shouldn't care about. That's super sad. That's really sad. You know? And so, like, the part of this video for me was just like, when I become a light worker, and this is like the whole point of me like giving this like video, whatever, because like when I become a light worker, like I am not going to just like all out like try to charge people, because they really even have YouTube videos about like how people who do the type of work, they feel guilty for like charging people to do this type of stuff, but they have to stand on business or build a backbone when it comes to it, because it's like you end up can't work like a 9 to 5, or you can't do this or you can't do that because you're solely using your energy to like couch to like help people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And there are, I guess, like, different tools that you may need to help to assist you. And at the end of the day, there's a time where, like and so I didn't even tell you about this instance, like here in Houston. So I told y'all all those things that happened in Los Angeles. Like that was my first journey. And so here in Houston last year, or it could have been earlier this year, in Willowbrook Mall, I'm with my family. I'm with my mom. I'm with my two sons. You know, I'm looking good like always or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Looking like money, smelling like money, walking like money, but whatever. Don't think I'm bipolar either. But that was a little sensitive instance right there. So that's why y'all saw some little tears or whatever. But you know, I'm back. I'm back. You feel me? So anyways, so this woman, okay, I'm walking by with my people, and then this woman's touch me, and she's like, "Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me." She had bags. Like I think it was like around November of last year, you know. And so this is why I'm super skeptical. You feel me? So it's like November last year, and so like she had bags on her hands, everything. You feel me? And so like she stops me and she's like, "I really need to tell you something." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm with my family. She's like, "I really need to tell you some information." You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, like, my spirit, like my guide, my spiritual guides, I don't remember exactly what she said, but she was just like, "I have to tell you, I have to tell you." And I'm like, what? And like we standing in the middle of like all these people, all this, my mom looking like, "What's going on?" The kids, she not worried about none of them. Like she just worried about me. I can't lie, on my mama. On my mama. You feel me? Like she wasn't like, and she was like, "I need to tell you, I need to tell you," and this. She was like, "I need to tell you over here, walk over here," you know? So basically, you know me, I've been talking like a motor mouth, so because I get excited. So I walk over there because I'm always willing to give it a chance because I just want to know. I want to know why I'm not famous yet. I want to know why I'm not a star yet. Why I'm not making the money that all these people said that I was going to get. Yo, let me tell you something. Old girl, my friend, that was the medium that I told y'all that I had met. She told me that I'm supposed to be more famous than Cardi B, yo. That's what she said. Like, am I stupid or am I dumb? Like, which one is it? Like, that's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. I don't know how. I don't know how. But it makes sense because if y'all really knew my life and my stories, y'all think her shit some shit. What? Nah, but I got a little bit more like, class. You feel me? Like, I got a little bit more substance to my situation. So I think, I probably would be more famous than her just due to the fact that like people would actually, feel me, feel my story, have a resonance with me, really like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. But anyways, though, so this woman pulled me in the mall, okay, and sat down. So, I'm very, look at you take cocaine. No, I don't take no cocaine. No, I don't take cocaine. I don't do any hard drugs. Sorry. Don't do that. But if I did, I'd probably be losing some weight. Like, what the hell? I know that'll get me where I need to be. For real. But I don't do that. I love my life. I don't need to do all that. But anyways, though, so she pulled me over in the mall. We sat down like by the little kiosk, if y'all know what the Willowbrook Mall looked like. And she was just like, "I really have to tell you something. You know how you..." And I'm very stubborn. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm so used to it. It's okay. So, I'm very stubborn because I'm really talking about some spiritual stuff that happened to me. I don't know if it happened to you, but for me, it's just like, and I was just like, like, wow, like, why are you stopping me or whatever? Because, I'm with my family and it's like, why, like, you don't have to play this game with me. Like, I already know how it go. Like, I don't have no money for you. I have none. Like, I'm not gonna give you no money. And then she was just like, I didn't ask you for any money. And then I was like, but I know the money gonna come up though. Like, if you got information to tell me, then just tell me. Like, why ask me for money before you even show me what you know what to do? You know what I'm saying? Girl. She definitely told me some things. But I still wasn't going for it. I still wasn't going for it. And then she started coming at me like, you know that you have the money. So, because she was asking me for like 300. And I was like, what the hell? In the middle of the mall, bro. In the middle. Oh, I wish next time I should have had. I know, right? No, seriously. I wish that I would have brought the little paper that she gave me, bro, because I would show y'all I'm not lying. But she asked me for $300 in the middle of the mall, and I was like, I don't have it, bro. I was like, I'm not about to give you no $300. And I was like, what you needed to buy your stuff up in here? I was coming back at her, I swear to God. I swear to God. And then she was like, I got bags right here. I don't need your money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why? She's like, because I'm about to give you some very important information. And so she was like, well, just give me $20. And I was like, wow. And she was like, just give me $20 and I'm going to I'm going to tell you by your palm of your hand. So I gave her the palm of my hand. She looked at my hand. And so she told me who supposedly, is going to be the guy that I'm going to be dating real seriously. But she just gave me the first initial of the name. She told me that I will be very, very successful. I mean, to be honest with you, the only interesting things that she said was just about the guy, but everything else I hear all the time. And she said that once again, that I have an evil eye on me. Like, one thing that I can say that has been consistent is that I had an evil eye on me, and it's been since I was little, and it's from either jealousy or envy. And the thing is like, it makes me cringe to think that way, because like, why the hell would you be, jealous of me or envious of me? Like, I have the same thing that a normal human being should have in life. I care about the same things. Like, there's nothing like I don't understand. But then I do understand. So yesterday on TikTok, in my DM, I get a light worker. She says, what her name is, and she says that, she came across my page and she had a lot of information that, she wanted to tell me or whatever. And so I'm grilling her, basically, to make a long story short. And she's still pushing through, She's telling me I have a spiritual limitation on my life and destiny, which was put on you by someone close to you out of envy and jealousy, and make sure you can't excel more than what you are right now. You are supposed to be much more better than this. And it was also revealed that you are not stagnant, but you're moving in a very low speed. That's why anytime you want to have a big break, something normally comes up to sabotage it or limit the success you would derive of it. I know you're trying to love your life and be grateful for everything, but we both know, and you are made for much more. That's just a little bit of the message. But, I mean, when somebody hitting you up out the blue with that or whatever, but this is what gets me with messages like that, It's like when it be like dear, my dear, or something like that, whatever. When they start talking like that, I already know this is a foreigner, bro. Like, you got a picture of a black female, but you talking like that, that's foreigner. You know what I'm saying? And so then, you know me, because I don't do that white stuff, but I guess I act like it, because I be giving it a try, don't I? So I still entertain the situation because I be wanting to see how far these scammers would go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see how far they done advanced in the world right now, just so I could tell y'all, so y'all can watch out. You feel me? Like, they real advanced, bro. For real. It was to the point to where I was like, you know what? All right, I'll lose $30. Like, she said that she needed $30 from me in order to buy the things that needed. And I researched what she said was needed. I even went on Chat GPT. And you know what Chat GPT said? Chat GPT basically said, and it was funny the way it was talking too. Like, it was talking like, hey, I mean, if you feel like this is something that you should do and you feel open to it, try it. See what happens. You know, I mean, there are people out here with but you know, if you want to, try it. Like it was just like, you know. And so I'm like, hey, at this point, all the food I'm eating, all the shit I'm drinking damn near, except for my ginger tea with honey. I'm like, hell, let me go ahead on and try it. How can I lose $30? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing. Then when I get ready to send the money, right? She told me to send the palm of my hand and all that. I'm like, okay. So when she told me to send the money, she sent this. I looked up the name. The person was dead. I was like, okay, you know. Then this is what Cash App said when I was about to. Right, exactly. Look, thank you. And thank you for listening to my story, boo. But so I'm like, you know, I'ma send the money, like $30. I'll eat up $30. That's fast food. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. You feel me? Like, cause that's how I have to look at money, because honestly, I have a great relationship with money. Like, I have a great relationship with money. I'm not lying to you. I got 99 problems, but money is not one. For real, for real. And I'm not rich. I ain't no millionaire. I ain't no thousandaire. I ain't even a goddamn hundredaire. I might be a 10 in there or a 20 in there. You know what I'm saying? And you feel me? I make sure my bills is paid. You know what I'm saying? I can do, you know, I do half the stuff myself as far as maintenance. You feel me? Like, I don't got no issues with no money. I'm not about to be talking about I'm broke around here. No. Right. Exactly. Thank y'all. So at the end of the day, I'm about to send the money. Ooh, thank you, my beautiful Egyptian. Thank you. I'm about to send the money, and then this is what I get. Right. Okay. So I'm telling you, I am not that slow. I just give opportunities just to see, because that's how I'm gonna learn. I don't be wanting to just sit and just, because I do want to know, like, why am I still stagnant out of all the stuff I do? I do nails. I can do hair, but I don't do nobody else hair, though, because I don't play around. Like, nah. And these, I do press-ons. You feel me? What else? I'm a Jackie Yana of a lot of things, and I know my women understand. Like, I am a woman. I am virtuous. I could do a lot of things, you know, but I'm still not a millionaire yet. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm talented. Like, right, I got the music. I be forgetting about that. You know what I'm saying? And then some people will say, well, it's because you're lazy. And I don't think that I'm lazy. I just feel like, because when I have the fire, I have the fire. I'm on it. I can make it happen, obviously. But it's just sometimes you need the motivation. Like, you just need the outsource motivation. Like, for real. I'm sorry. Like, it either needs to come from people, or it needs to come, like, really, it needs to come. And that's where the interest comes in for me, when I be getting these messages and just all this stuff like that, because I just want to know, like, what do I need to do? What kind of chicken feather or blood? No, I'm just, but no, like, what do I need to do in order to get where I need to go? But this is a first start, right, you guys? Like, if I can continue to engage with people, because I really need to find my tribe. I really need to find my tribe. Seriously. It is so hard. It is so hard. It is so hard. Like I said before, I can't even be a girly girl anymore because it's just not beneficial for me. Like, I'm starting to feel like a nigga. Like, I'm missing out on money, time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many female nails I done did for free? Like, I know, I know. But the thing for me is that I know we all have a plan, and I know some people don't know where to start, but like, I feel like I have the keys. I was even in Walmart. My Stone Cold nail bar, it was even in Walmart. I was successful. Like, during the COVID time, when I was in the house and I was getting that unemployment money, and I was getting the rental assistance, and I had that $4,000 in food stamps, I damn near opened up 5 fucking businesses. Like, no lie. Like, for real, like, I was getting so many downloads. Like, I never thought that I would do nails. Like, I didn't grow up like, oh, let me do nails. I want to do nails, you know, or or even having like a food truck or whatever. Like, I never was a type, you know. But during that time, I learned how to do nails. I learned how to make my own nail. I became a chemist during COVID, bro. I learned how to make nail polish. I learned how to make body cream. All I learned how to do, I just got the downloads. I it was even in my dreams. That was the biggest period of time where I got the most downloads, and I accomplished everything that I thought. It's like I thought it and I did it. It came to life during that time. And that's for real. And I didn't work. I didn't have a job. You know, I was getting my money consistent, and I had my 2 kids. I was still good. Like, yeah. So now things are changed now, because now I have to work, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot of different dynamics now, you know, but I still do what I do when I can, you know what I'm saying? But at that time, people had a lot of time to think because of shutdown. Exactly. Like, that's why it's like, man, I'm going to be super dangerous when I find that man that's going to allow me to live in my virtuous woman era, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I don't really want a soft life, because I'm so independent, and I've been doing stuff on my own for so long, making money. I do like the feeling. So I'm not really looking for a soft life, but I want a what did I just say? A virtuous life. Like, I want a man to allow me to have a virtuous life, which means allow me to be taken care of and never have to worry about where I'm gonna lay my head, where my next meal coming from. Like, as far as like, cause pause. Like, I ain't gonna never worry about that because I know I'm gonna always feed myself and my kids doing it. I mean, I'm gonna always have a place to stay. Like, no, but I'm just saying when I surrender and like, cause that's a privilege to have a strong woman. Like, that's like having a lion or a big ass beast, like, just submit to you and lay down to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, y'all? Like, that's a good feeling for a man because y'all know y'all can't be holding these women down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I surrender to the guy and give him that privilege of being able to like take care of me and have that trust and just have me just in his, you know, like I want to still be able to make my money how I want to make my money. Like, the things that I want, my nail shop, my food truck, my laundry mans, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. So, but at the end of the day though, you feel me? The whole point of this whole video was just to say that, if when I develop my skills and become a light worker for sure, the way I'm gonna move is gonna be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely gonna be the connection. And I'm gonna prove to the person first that I can do this. You know what I'm saying? This is real. And then I'm going to have my service fees. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think it's right for now when especially when you're going to somebody, when you get what's up, Big H? I'm about to get off in a minute though. But when you get the inkling that you need to speak to someone, speak to them, do your work, do your job, then get the money with the services to help them. Don't come at me talking about I got important information to tell you, but you gonna charge me for it. Cause a nigga like me gonna say F you and that information, and I'm just gonna have to just die, come back and try fucking again. Because at the end of the day, I'm not about to give my money to somebody who's not gonna show me what they really can do. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you talking to somebody that come from experiences, like obviously I'm gonna get the information. Maybe I ain't getting it as quick as I need to get it because maybe it won't be this lifetime. Maybe that prophecy won't be this lifetime, but trust me, it's gonna happen. This soul is gonna be heard, it's gonna be seen, and it's gonna heal, and it's gonna do its purpose on this earth because it's in my soul. Like I have to. I have a great I have a great relationship with money. I feel like money is vibrations, and I do feel like, good vibrations behind money makes big shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it could really move mountains. But we need to get into coins too. We need to get into gold. We forgetting about the real money though. And you know what? Let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. Please let me bring it back because the dollar bill is evil. It is. It got evil all over it. But the gold and silver and the energies and all that, that's real. That's the money of the land. You understand what I'm saying? That's the money that people really working for, digging for, is that silver and that gold, that platinum, whatever in that gold. I know the gold. If I'm not mistaken, I think, I don't know, like, I don't, at the end of the day, that's what it really into. So I know that there's like a website, what is it called? Quicksilver? Not Quicksilver. Golly, man. And I know I'm on YouTube. So scratch what I'm trying to tell you about where. But if y'all Google it, look into purchasing silver and gold. Gold, really. Look into that. Because your coins. In my business, I was helping someone. And they was telling me how they got $4,000 off of a coin. Like, that was a real person who said that. At that time, I had so much going on, I ain't even keep zone in on it because I would have asked him how he doing it and what I need to do. The money is the land and what it provides. Exactly. You feel me? Like that paper and that credit card, that shit is fake. It's fake. Like, ain't no way people still, I don't even think kids even think that shit real no more. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. But yes, Daddy, the money is the land and what it provides. Exactly. Big H, where that gold at? Cause I'm really about to be a gold digger up out here. Where that gold at? Where that But y'all see how stuff you see, but see how gold digger makes sense now? You see how gold digger, because it's like we need a man with gold. Like, forget the paper dollars. Where the gold at? Where the gold at? For real though, like y'all niggas ain't got no gold. I can't, but no, seriously. And then let me get into it while I got the energy real quick, because I'm getting, I remember, bro. So do y'all know right now that Trump is going against the FICOs, like the company for the FICO scores, like basically for the credit? And I just want to say, and it's crazy what's happening with the melons. Anyways, so like right now, what's going on with Trump and the FICO situation? Like, so basically Trump is just basically saying, like, this is to my knowledge, this is in my opinion, this is what I'm thinking from when I digest what I've seen. Like, basically Trump is saying that it's not fair that we keep on going by the FICO score as the main score that everybody use when there's other different scores that could be used in order to determine if someone can get lending or not. Because it's one thing when you got people like, I ain't even gonna say that because that is so judgmental. But I mean, with the way you talking, Big H, like, I just couldn't, because you can't even control yourself as a man. Like, you know, come on now. Really? Anyways, so it's so unattractive, seriously. But so what Trump is saying is that there's other methods in order, because there's people who even have good credit that pay their bills on time, have good track records, and they're still getting denied for credit, you know? Trump feels like, you know how you have credit, how you have Klarna, Afterpay, and just different companies like that. They go through different methods in order to approve you to lend to you. You know what I'm saying? And so basically Trump has, I believe he's signed the bill or about to sign the bill or have signed the bill to not have lenders just go by the FICO score. You know what I'm saying? Which makes sense. Feels good. Yeah. Yeah. However, On the FICO score side, and this is where I tell you, this is where it comes, where you could look at something on both sides and just feel both sides. Because this is where the FICO score CEO guy came from. He's like, well, you know, the first, I could just put it like this because he did say it like so good. I ain't gonna lie. He was just like, the first thing is that, you know, the FICO score has been standard for a very long time with all companies. Like, basically, they did say on that part, like, it's not our fault that they want to use us as their main standard of, like, you know, credit, you know, like reporting or whatever. And then he was like, you know, what Trump is trying to do is cause confusion with the lenders, because if you have a lender who have all these different options to accept the person, then the lender isn't really looking at what's best for them, because they're just going to look at the reporting company like FICO or Vantage or this or that or that or this. Like, they're going to try to find the lowest one to approve them, and that's not beneficial for the company. You understand what I'm saying? So he's basically, you know, advising the companies to stick with, you know, utilizing the FICO score and not going with what Trump is damn near mandating, because it's not going to be for their business benefit. Yeah, on the business side. That reminds me of a time where with WF, you know, it was, you know, a place where you go to cash your checks and deposit money and things like that. Like, I wasn't offered a position that I solely should have had, because I moved from Los Angeles, California to Tuscaloosa, Alabama in order to take over, you know what I'm saying, the location, due to so many people quitting, due to the fact that they were getting bought out and they didn't want to go by the new rules. But when it was time to actually have that management solidified for that location, when I applied for it, they basically told me that I was too much for the people. So that's why I couldn't get the management position. So that just reminds me, like, people be saying like Trump is Republican and all this stuff like that or whatever, but he be moving like a Democrat though. Like, if y'all want to say like but look, I don't know if y'all go back. I don't know if y'all want to say like, no, I don't follow politics like that. So don't take everything I say like to heart or to grain or whatever. If I sound silly to some people, okay, fine. I'm glad I'm making you laugh, whatever. You know, this is just how I feel about from the information that I'm absorbing. Because I'll be watching the news. I'll be watching these little fake little news channels. I'll be scared to even watch them because they fake. They be giving like biased information. But at the end of the day, though, Trump be moving like a Democrat. Or he be moving like a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, something like that. I feel like that's one of those things where it's like, that's for, like, he's going for the people on that. I mean, that's how I feel. He's going for the people about the fact that he wants to have more options for, you know, people to be able to get homes and get lending and things like that. But then it's like, you look on the FICO score side and it's just like, come on, like, there's strict guidelines and things like that, but there's something more going into it, just because of the fact, like I said before, I guess from their statistics on how many people come there with the right criteria and they still get denied. So it has to be more than that. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be, you know, Trump on his homeboys to be able to get some lending and get some money and some things, and it ain't going through. So he don't want to go that route. You feel me? Because, you know, he got homies. up in the joint and stuff. You feel me? Coming out the joint, giving them jobs in the fucking White House and shit. But at the end of the day, this is not political. This is not nothing. I'm just saying, what's going on. You feel me? Like, I'm just saying how people moving or whatever. You feel me? But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. How long I been on here? Ooh, I've been on here over an hour, y'all. Just running my little mouth. But I want to say thank y'all for joining my live. I'm going to be on TikTok on Tuesday. Back on, thank God, because I got kicked off for no reason. But I just had to get that information out, y'all, for real, for real. But please subscribe. Like my video, subscribe to me. I'm going to be doing more things, talking about more stuff, showing more things. I'm just a great vibe to follow. If I make it big, y'all gonna make it big. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all my people. And then, I can't wait till I have enough money to where I can start giving money away and having, giving items away and just doing all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't wait to just be in the position to bless. Like, that's what makes me happy. That's why I opened up my nonprofit, because like, I'm so tired of giving to people in relationships. It could be friendship relationships or romantic relationships. Like, I'm just giving and giving and giving, and I just don't get the joy that, like, I feel good when I'm doing it. Like, I feel good when I'm buying for them and everything, and I'm not expecting to receive anything back physically. It's just, I just want you to understand how much I love you, how much I care for you, and you be so appreciative of that. Like, you give it back to me if you really have a heart. Like, that's how I feel. Like, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be expecting nothing back, but I just be wanting to meet people who gonna love me like I'm gonna love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, love me like I'm gonna love you. But sometimes it's hard for people to live up to that standard with me because I have a lot of love to give. I'm so innovative, you know what I'm saying? With the things that I think of on how to please, it's sad. It's sad. It's like the epitome of sad, seriously. So that's why I gotta guard myself and just stay single. Because nobody's gonna be able to beat me on the love. Like, you can't beat me on the love. Like, like nobody can beat me on the love. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just gotta continue to love myself and my babies and my dog, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, because they better not come up in here. They're going to get beat down. Nah, but, man. But I feel good, Life is good. No complaints, I got... Anyways, because this guy, Big H, is about to get on my nerves, y'all. But I'm going to see y'all later. Thank you for tuning in, Bookies. Peace out.